Building your first Ornithopter is a huge deal in Dune Awakening. It's the best vehicle type for convenience by far and will change the game for you. But some of the materials required to craft it can be tricky to find and obtain, especially during mid-game, when you can build your first. So I'm going to show you the best spots to get this big list of components so you can get all of your crafting materials together quickly and easily. Let's get the easy stuff out of the way first. Aluminium is everywhere in the first two Tier 4 zones of Eastern and Western Shield Wall. Just get to Pinnacle Station and go west collecting as you go. Remember, you'll need a lot of water to process the 2072 aluminium ore you'll need into 296 ingots. The water required for the ingots and the crafting of the Ornithopter itself is just under 63 litres or 63,000 mil. This isn't as difficult to obtain as it sounds. You have a number of options. You can use the Industrial Dew Scythe with decaliter to get tens of litres per dawn from dew patches. You can use a Mk4 blood extractor to get 4.2 litres per enemy of blood and purify it. You could get the Death Still, but it'll be a touch high level for you if you're only just getting the Ornithopter right now. The Death Still is relatively easy to craft, but getting the plan means doing all of the trials. Wind traps could get you the water passively in a few hours while you're offline. You have many options. Advanced Servoks and particle capacitors should be overflowing from your storages at this point, from doing testing stations, so no worries there. Cobalt Paste is another effort, considering you need 109 for this build, but this guide I released a few days ago will give you all the ins and outs of it if you need it. Armor plating is like the testing facility items. All heavy gunner and flamer enemies drop them, pretty much all lockers you can loot also drop them. You likely have loads. Complex machinery is also easy, though just in case, and as you only need a few, this scavenger base near Anvil has a machine that drops complex machinery, usually about 14 or so. So one loot will get you what you need for this. Now we come to the hard stuff, or at least it would appear. Industrial pumps only really drop from one location, which gives it a scarcity of sorts, but it's not all that hard to obtain if you just go there. This is the Sentinel in the Eastern Shield Wall zone. The Sentinel is this enormous mountain behind me that even with an Ornithopter you need to manually climb some of it due to how tall it is. At the base of this, on the southern edge, there is a large installation called Sentinel City. You'll find industrial pumps in the chests in there. Now, when you come in here you have two options. This will just go up to a landing pad. This is where the main, Sentinel City is. There's a load of loot here, including a special schematic chest. May as well take these guys out. The poison should finish that one off, yeah. Now this one will take a couple of shots due to the shield. I myself could also do with some extra industrial pumps, so I'm just going to run this place. Here we've got another pump in a chest. Several of the chests will have them, not every chest will. But just loot the whole area and you should get the 8 you're after. This was the flamethrower dude. They're a touch pesky, those ones. By the way, if you want to get a rocket launcher later, picking up these rangefinders is definitely worth it. You'll need 15, I believe, for one of them. Now, when you come up to this door, the key is just out here. Key's over here. And then it's once you know where everything is, this is a really quick special plan. As you can see what we got here. We've got a Wave of Fighter, aluminium level, and of course a nice bit of cash. After about 8 minutes and hitting most of the chests in this place, I've got 10 industrial pumps, which is more than you need because you only need 8 to build the Mk4 Ornithopter. However, if you didn't get enough in there or you'd prefer to climb than fight, there is one more location to go where you could get all 8 or at least some. We're going to climb up as far as we can in the Ornithopter up here, but you'll obviously don't have one yet, so you'll need to climb the whole thing. I'd recommend Shigawa's Claw, which is a trooper ability. So I'm just going to park my Ornithopter. So if we go to the skills, go to Trooper, Shigawa Claw here, it's definitely worth learning, and I'll show you why now. Basically you can use the Shigawa Claw to propel yourself along with your wings. So shoot it off there, use your wings. Don't hold forward or anything, otherwise it will attach you to the wall again. But if you're like me and you got shot away from the rock, you'll have to move forward towards it. Wait for your power to come back up again, and then hover up to a ledge above and do the whole Shigawa Claw again. You could Shigawa Claw while you're in midair there. There are some other chests along this path, but once you've got to this lit up part, you can just follow it up. We're nearly at the top now. The mouth is here. So this is the mouth of the Sentinel. It's right just, the top is just a few more meters up. Now in this area, not only is it a freaking beautiful location, when there's not fog everywhere you can see over quite a distance, pretty much the entire Haga Basin. So this here chest will have some good, or can have some good plans in it, including Idaho soft step boots. This also happens to have for me a nice fancy new decaliter John, which is fantastic. Just more aluminium and insulated fabric I don't have to spend myself. They're a bit heavy, but worth grabbing. This was the Power Gauntlets. This is a pretty decent heavy armor item for aluminium level. Pretty decent indeed. Also, Holtzman actuators. On the few places you can guarantee to find them. But also, if you go over here, this one, almost always for me, has pumps in it. I've had quite a few in this before. I think it had like 8 or 10 the once. It very much differs. Sparlux Fix, I only had one today. But that's another option. So now you know where to get the industrial pumps and the majority of your parts. There's just Diamondine Dust and Carbide Scraps left. Those can both be found in the same place. So let's go there now. We are now in Mesa Tyrell in the Mars Carette sort of HQ. This is a pretty damn cool little area. There aren't too many chests, but the area itself is just badass. You can find it in Mesa Tyrell, which is just south of the Udom and Eastern Shield Wall. Over here you can find the Crossroads, which is the final trade post area in the Haga Basin. You should pop there first because you'll find a contract on the board for exploring this place. One that you can complete as you go, so when you've completed it, actually contact the issuer remotely and you'll get the next one. I didn't do this, which is why I've still got the second part here. And as you can see here, in Mesa Tyrell, you can find Diamondine Dust, Carbide Scraps, Sandtret Leathers and Stillsuit Tubing. Now, there aren't too many chests, but I'm going to show you where they are, because there are a few that are off the path a bit. And they're not all in this one area either. There are some ones with Diamondine Dust and Carbide Scraps that the game does not point you to. Now, these guys, remember, use a whole lot of poison. This fight, when I originally did it, killed me, because it's a pretty brutal one. As you can see, there's several of the machine gun heavy dudes. And there's a sniper up here, so do be careful. So one of your chests is here, right at the altar. 10 Diamondine Dust is a crazy amount to find in one chest. That's super lucky. Got another chest over here, and I've got another 5 and a Carbide Scrap. Again, this is super lucky to find in just 2 chests. On my first run here, I was nowhere near that lucky, so I'll still show you a few other chests, including the special chest here. So over here, just so you come in, go up those stairs. From the altar, there's one chest here. There are some mobs over there, so be careful to not... Oh, there we go, they're all over me. I'm just going to run away. Pointless to fight them. There is a chest behind there, but it's a health chest. But there is also another chest behind here. We can find it. There it is. This can have Diamondine Dust and Carbide Scraps in, as you can see here. Lovely. I forgot to pick something up down here that you'll definitely need. There's a key on this near this altar. It's that blue key over there. You definitely need to grab that when you're getting these 2 chests. Because you're going to need that to get access to the big old chest in the back, which can have a nice schematic in. Now, if you want the easiest of runs, don't go further. But you don't, do you? You want the best run. This room can be a little bit tricky. There are some snipers in here. I'm actually going to take this guy out and go take the other one out as well as another one down here. And somehow that didn't take him out. Bunch of fellas down here. Oop. A sniper still seems to be living even though I shot it. There we go, it's down now. There's another one here, which is a bit of a mini-boss. She takes a bit to kill. Got some damage on her, so she won't take much more to kill now. There we go, happy days. 80 XP, so you can tell she was a harden. That right there is a story area, so you won't be able to get into that until you actually come here for the story. But where you want the proper chest and stuff, it's in there. Now to open that, you just go to this side and cut array that door down. So in here you'll find the key, And that will open that door. And in there you'll find a few other chests that can have Diamondine Dust, as well as the big schematic chest, which I believe can also have the dust in. So here we have some 10 Carbide Scraps, some dust, which is real nice. The Dune is a decent heavy armor as well. It's the basic for aluminium level. We've got some more dust and Carbide Scraps. And then the special chest has, it has 2 plans in it. So we've got the Clapper Mark IV. We've also got the Spark Sword. I've used this sword myself. It's actually pretty nice. It's like 70 odd damage per hit. It's pretty nice at that level. And then we've got more Diamondine Dust and Carbide Scraps. Now we do have a few more locations where we can find it, because you may have been really unlucky with the Diamondine Dust, of which you need 14, or the Carbide Scraps, of which you need 7. So as you can see, I found more than enough, 27 Diamondine Dust and 24 Carbide Scraps. I did not get enough dust on my first time. It was like 11. It was like 9 or 11. So if you need more, there are 4 more locations. The first is this abandoned landing pad over here. So if you're facing this place, it's just to the left of it. I'll open my map. It's just here. It's not marked, but it's there. So if we fly to this, there is a single crate that you can open and may have some Diamondine Dust or Carbide Scraps. It's on the pad itself. So I'm just going to land here. It's not that health one over there, which has a Mark II in, so I will grab that. It's this one here. So this, nice, we were lucky, it has a bit of both in. So you can run in, there are some mobs over there. There's not too many, so you can run in, grab that. There is a mini boss type dude there though. The next one is up the top and to the left. So going down this path after you've been to the landing pad, you can stop at this place here. This will have one more of the chests in that can have the stuff. And it's found right at the back here, if I remember correctly. So we'll just land here. And here's the chest. And nice, got a bit of both. 10 scraps is nice. I'm just ignoring the enemies, as you can see. I don't know if they're even spawned at the moment. So the next one is on the opposite side of this. When you're doing all this stuff, you can just go, once you come out of here, go up the side here and get to this area. So it's like that side, but just on the other side. And I'll try and land here. The chest, I cannot recall where this one is. I've only ever been to this one once. But they're going to shoot my vehicle, so there's a chest down there somewhere. So trust your gut and go. Now, if you want to climb, there is a spot up here that will have a guaranteed schematic, as well as some Diamondine Dust and or Carbide Scraps. So you just got to get up here, which you can easily climb this with the Shigawai Claw. Or if you have an Ornithopter, it's a super easy chest to get to. It's not actually a chest, it's a corpse. But just drop down here, and this guy will have a Spark Sword or Poison Mist plan, which is at this time. It is Spark Sword again, so we've got 2 of those today. Some spice infused stuff, we've got a large blood sack. We've also got 8 Carbide Scraps and 20 Diamondine Dust, which is a crazy amount. We have now picked up 50 Diamondine Dust and 43 scraps from this run, which is frankly a ridiculous amount to get in one run. Like, I'm surprised at that much. I don't think I've ever got that much before. And there you have it. That's where you get all of the materials to build your nice Ornithopter Mark IV. It's a Swish vehicle, and even when you're able to build the Mark V stuff, you can keep all of it except for the wings and engine, and just build the Mark V wings and engine. You definitely want to build the wings for the other one, because the glide will allow you to go 10 kilometers faster per level. So Mark 6 is 180, Mark 5 is 170, the first one, Mark 4, it's 160. So you just be able to glide a bit faster, which is really important when you're trying to escape people in the deep desert, but also just convenient for getting around. So thanks for watching, everyone. Good luck with your Ornithopter building. If you have any questions, please whack them below. Someone else or myself will surely be able to answer. I'll hope to see you next time. Peace.